Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into graduation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference, champions in competition, leaders in life.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Hello and welcome into the Hart Conference Network as we get ready for action between the Baker University Wildcats and the Missouri Valley College Vikings. BU enters this one at 8-5 on the season, 1-4 in the Hart with a challenging open to conference play with all sorts of ranked opponents on the ledger. MVC comes in at 10-7. They are 2-2 in Heart of America Athletic Conference play. For the Vikings, their starting lineup features number 4, Avery Crane, number 8, Ana Santos, number 10, Ana Oro, number 12, Ksenia Simoon, a senior who is a former all-conference pick, Ana Franco, number 14, number 16, Kinga Ramonovitz, and number 21, Patricia Uzoma. For Baker, their starting lineup features number 1, Kate Reese, number 6, Kylie Murray, number 12, Olivia Dykeman, number 16, Taryn Dial. 17 is Caitlin Stout. 26, the libero, Emma Grossamy. And making her first start and first appearance for the season is number 15, Abby Elfner. So we get ready for action here at the Collins Center. Baker will be in the white uniforms, the black numbers. Baker written across the back of the jersey. Grossamy, the libero for Baker, in the very festive October gear for Halloween with the orange and black numbers. For Missouri Valley, they're in the dark gray uniforms. They've got orange, kind of more of a neon orange for their numbers. And a little bit of purple sprinkled in with the armbands for the players. Should be a fun one here at the Collins Center. Baker looking to shake off 2 straight losses. Of course, both of them were to teams receiving votes. At home here to CMU, who's ranked 18th. Battled hard in that one, fell in 4 sets. And then on the road, they're up 2-0 on Friday night last week against a receiving votes Benedictine squad, but ended up falling in 5. But so some positives to take away from those. So Baker will open things up with the serve. It'll be Kylie Murray, number 6, the sophomore from Florissant, Missouri. It's her 14th match appeared in this season, and she sends it over to the opposite libero in Franco. It's going to lead to an easy hit over for the BU defense to receive. Swing for Stout, picked up. That's a nice dig for Franco. Swing from the left, off the block, and eventually down by Ana Oro. And so Mo Valley wins the first point. Their head coach is Nicole Murphy. She's in her first season with the program, was previously head coach at Fulton High School for 3 years. She helped win a league title there for the first time for the school in 8 years. She was also previously an assistant coach at Avila and Iowa Lakes Community College. She's assisted by Karen Souza and Emily Broadway. Serving now for Missouri Valley is Momoko Yokoyama, the senior DS from Tokyo, Japan. Dipping serve, Grossamy has to dive for it, and it's not going to come back over. An ace for Yokoyama, her 25th of the season, and that is what she does well. She is the team leader in aces this season, is Yokoyama in her 18th match play. That was her 25th ace. Quick 2-0 lead for the Vikings. Bit of an overpass, but saved in by Dial. Swing by Dykeman won't quite go down. Near side pin. Point to the back corner. That is Blanca Arciniega Palma, a junior outside hitter from El Paso, Texas, who did not start but has already rotated on. Another serve coming for Yokoyama. Good start for the visiting squad. Baker's head coach Nils Nielsen in his 3rd season. That's another ace for Yokoyama. The assistants for Baker, Emily Dalton and Kristen Oberzan. It's all Vikings early. Yokoyama already with 2 aces. This is the 85th career match that she's appeared in. Overpass kept in, and no, before Dykeman took the swing, it looks like, yes, Taryn Dial, the pass was too tight in line with the net, and her foot went over that line underneath the net. So the violation against Baker gives the point to Mo Valley. It is 5-0, and this is a big run led by Yokoyama with the serve. Baker's going to have to figure this serve out today. That's a good pass from Reese to the middle. Dykeman looking to finally side out, but they won't quite get it. Oro went long, calling for a touch, won't get the call. And so BU has their first point of the match. Bit of a slow start, but time to overcome. And serving for Baker will be Kirsten Harmon. the senior setter from Branson, Missouri, her 13th match, 42nd set appeared in this season. Harmon comes from the back corner, goes to Yokoyama, leads to an overpass toward the scores table, and eventually an ace for Kirsten Harmon. Given one right back, Harmon is Baker's leader in aces. She has 20 of them, and she actually ranks 5th in the conference in aces per set. So she gets on the board here. Both these teams have been good serving squads. Harmon fires another one at Yokoyama. It's a bit of a pass that goes awry. Out of system ball for Oro. The tip is down. Little rolling tip. Gets the side out to make it 6-2. Now Oro will serve. She's not far behind Yokoyama in aces. Actually, she's going to rotate away. And coming in to serve is going to be Patricia Uzoma. She's a junior middle hitter from Moscow, Russia. Just missed the back line. Interesting for Uzoma, it's just her second match appeared in for 2024. So we have her and Elfner for Baker, both combined one match played here, and both of them getting the start. Alyssa Champagne will serve for Baker, sophomore setter from Littleton, Colorado. She has 11 aces this season. Set to the middle. It was behind but dragged down by Ramonovic. And Ramonovic makes it 7-3. So right now Baker's still looking to get their offense going. Meantime, looking to serve receive against Ana Oro, the senior outside hitter from Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's a topspin jump serve that is going to lead to a ball for Widhelm, and there's a kill for the Baker attack. Freshman Widhelm leads BU in kills per set. 5'11 freshman from Pleasant Hill, Missouri. Grosamy will serve. Mentioned both these teams good at the service area. Baker just under 2 aces per set. Same for Mo Valley, both at around the 1.9 range. Dump on the second was a slide. Baker going to get a try off it. Widhelm has the tip, pancaked up, batted around and over. Widhelm, Harmon, Brown to the back corner. And so it is 7-5. Serve will be had by Grosamy. Slaps one over from the back. It's a good one. Back set. Cross upped by Harmon off the shot by Ramonovic. To the right side. The tip by Murray. That was a crafty play. She waited as long as she could to tip and just forced it off the block. It's now 7-6. Baker's crawled back to make it a 1-point game here early in the first. Grosamy serving. She has 12 aces this year, and that's going to go long. Mo Valley coming into this one lost in straight sets at home to 18th ranked CMU 3-0. They were outscored 75-47. They've now lost 6 straight sets coming into this first. So you knew they'd come out energized as they did with that 5-0 start. They were out hit last match 234 to 071. That one will be off the block, and eventually the kill for Baker. Widhelm with 2 kills on her rotation. She stays in there. Baker down 1 again. Coming in to serve will be Grace Wood. Wood, the senior from Joshua, Texas, has 7 aces this season. Obviously, BU recently played CMU at home and actually won a set on them for the first time in quite some time. Serve over by Wood. Pumped off the block, but under it is Murray. That was another swing by Ramonovic. Murray is going to be up by Avery Crane. Set on the bump, Simoon. And under it is Grosamy. That's going to be an overpass. Baker looking to answer on the defensive end. Nearly a block back. It is upped by Mo Valley. Again, Simoon blocked back into the net. Kick save up. Sent over with the two-handed ball. Wood goes to Widhelm off the block. Simoon, another one. Tips it over, pumped up Murray. Under it was Bryan, and then back over by Wood. Long rally continues. Simoon pushes. Bryan. And now it's going to be hit over with two by Baker. Another try for Mo Valley. Back row attack. It's a good one. Bryan hit it into the net, and then they couldn't up it. Mo Valley wins the long rally. Baker, though, most recently lost in 5 at Benedictine. They, again, led 2-0 in sets. Ended up falling in 5. They were out hit 233 to 168. Oddly enough, Baker, as good as they've been with the serve this year, just one ace in that game. So figure that'll pick back up in this one as the libero serves over Franco for Mo Valley. Widhelm with power to the back right corner. Yes. 3 early kills for her. Now, Baker last match did have a season high in blocks. They had 10 of them. That tied a previous season high, so they're going to look for that block to continue out in this match. They trail by 1. Widhelm, after those 3 kills since rotating in, will serve here. That's her first ace of the season, and therefore a career for the young freshman. How about 4 points in this first set for Widhelm, 3 kills and an ace. She's had 9 matches with double-digit kills this year, including 6 of the last 8. Her season high of 19 kills came at Friends. Did it efficiently, hitting .457. Got another good serve there. Still in system. Simoon blocked back, diving pickup, goes all the way over to Baker and stays inbounds. Grosamy bump sets as Stout had it up by the libero. Simoon rears back for it. Bit of an overpass, tap down. It's going to come over off of Dial, and it'll be a point for Baker on the reach over by Mo Valley. So 3 in a row for the Cats. Usually those long rallies can be momentum changers. But after the long rally that Mo Valley won, Baker's won the last 3 points. See if they can add to it. Widhelm. And misses wide. Overall, Missouri Valley 2-3 in their last 5. They've got wins over Peru State in 5, Graceland in 4. For Baker, they've hit a bit of a rough patch, 1-4 their last 5. But again, when you look at the schedule, it starts to make a little bit more sense. Pounded over by Santos. That goes long. 3 of those 4 losses are to teams either ranked or receiving votes. So they lost at 14th ranked Park, at home to 18th ranked CMU, and on the road against a receiving votes Benny squad. So 3 losses to teams receiving votes or ranked, 2 of them on the road, and they even took 3 sets between a couple of those matches. Murray lines one long. Then the other 2 matches lost in 4 to Mount Mercy and swept Clark 3-0. Overall, the record at 8-5. Baker, with their next win this season, would match last season's win total. They were a young team a year ago, continuing to grow in Niels Nielsen's time here at BU. They're a young team once again here in 2024. As Yokoyama, who caused all sorts of issues earlier, serves again on her second rotation around. Set to the middle, Dykeman misses long. This will be important for Baker to try to side out quickly and avoid a long run again by Mo Valley. It would be a little bit more detrimental at this point in the set than it was early on. So Yokoyama, I believe, began the year as the starting libero. Grosamy going to be set to Stout. Yokoyama is underneath it. Back set angling on Oro. Good up by Reese. Stout, the tip. One arm pickup diving forward by Franco. And a diving pickup by Dial the other way. Here's the first swing for Elfner. Doesn't go down. Try for Oro again. And Mo Valley, whenever Yokoyama's serving, they are just reeling off points. Baker cannot get out of this serve. She served for 4 straight en route to Mo Valley, taking a 5-0 lead early. Now she's helped them win 3 straight points with the last 2 serving. Grosamy goes to Dial. That comes to Elfner, and it's going to go off the net. That's 4 in a row for Mo Valley. So that means with Yokoyama serving now, and Baker's going to take a timeout, try to ice her. But that means they have won 7 of 8 points that she has served. And that's a pretty big difference in a 3-point first set. We'll take a break. This is the Hart Conference Network.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
So Mo Valley's won 4 straight points in a match of runs for them. They started up a 5-0, and Baker went up 11-10. Now they've scored 4 straight points, and so far with Yokoyama serving, who will be right now out of the timeout. She's served 8 balls. Baker's only won 1 point. Cats looking to side out here. Yokoyama goes. Stout. Force Dial away. Stout from the back row will miss. Basically been a cheat code so far for Mo Valley. That is now 8 points won on 9 serves for Yokoyama. And she's going to get a free ball back their way too. The tip. Gotten to Dykeman, blocked back. It's stuffed out of the middle by Oro and Uzama. So that's a 6-0 run for Mo Valley, and now it's 9 points on 10 serves for Yokoyama. Did it dip? It did. It hit the back line. A beautiful ace for Yokoyama. She has completely taken over this set. They have won 10 points on her 11 serves, and their lead is 6 in the opening set. Out of the middle, Elfner tips. One goes down. Arciniega, Palma. It's up, Dial into the net. And Mo Valley is on an 8-0 run. Baker just cannot side out Yokoyama. They'll go to Stout, looking to change that. Arciniega, Palma for another point. That is a 9-0 run, second and final timeout of the set for Baker. It's all Mo Valley in the first on the Hart Conference Network. Welcome back from our break in the action. Mo Valley 19, Baker 11 in our opening set here at the Collins Center. Momoko Yokoyama, a 5'3" senior DS, was the second server of the game, the first for Mo Valley. She was serving as they raced out to a 5-0 lead, 4 of those with her serving. And Baker finally scored a point. And right now they're on a 9-0 run with 8 of those her serving. So that means she has attempted 13 serves, 12 of them have resulted in Mo Valley points. Finally misses and goes long. But that is an unbelievable run. Pretty much a one-woman wrecking machine here in the first set. Certainly if Baker's going to come from behind, whether it's this set or later sets, they're going to have to figure out that problem of dealing with the Yokoyama serve because they have not been seeing it well so far. So trailing 19-12 in the first now after that, what was a 9-0 run for Mo Valley. Kirsten Harmon has an ace already. He's going to get a pretty good serve in that's going to lead to a bump over and a free ball. Now Harmon looking for the assist. Goes to Meredith Brown. Popped off the block. Ran under by Franco. Set to the middle with Uzoma. It's blocked back. They'll come to the left where it won't come down from Mo Valley yet. Stout pushes and finds an opening in the middle. Harmon will serve again. Again, top 5 in the heart in aces per set is the senior from Branson. Powers one, right through the middle, one-timer back down by Meredith Brown. And Harmon to serve again. She had 42 aces last season with her 21st that she had earlier in the set, now up to 63 in her BU career. Her cross covered by Harmon. Back set, Elfner, another swing. It's blocked back. So Elfner, the sophomore from Hiawatha, Kansas, making her first appearance for Baker, got the start today. Still looking for her first kill. That time rejected by the Mo Valley defense. Uzoma serves down the line. It comes back over by Reese. Ends up being in an actual okay place. Now it's going to be tapped down on the overpass to Baker's side by Stout to make it 20-15. And Baker was down 5-0. And they crawled back. They took the lead. A similar spot here, down 5-0. You just have less margin for error, less points to work with. They're going to try to go on a similar run here toward the end of the set. Champagne serves for BU. She had 0 aces last match, and that was an oddity for her. She had been on a roll with aces. This is a pretty good one. Out of system swing coming for Oro into the middle. Grosamy is there. Harmon sets a high ball for Widhelm. Off the top of the block, Yokoyama thwarts it in the back. Set on the bump, Arciniega Palma, one-handed pickup by Harmon. Now bump coming over with her back to the net by Widhelm. It's going to be set to the middle. Ramonowitz can't get it down. Back set. Another try for Elfner. Can't quite get the kill. It's out of system ball forced Oro back, but it's placed perfectly. And so Anna Oro will serve, 22 aces this year. She leads the team with 3.62 kills per set, doing so while hitting 183. Thompson jump serve, targets Harmon. The setup to Brown, found the crease. And able to kind of back cut it. Make it 21-16. Grosamy to serve. This is the 97th career match for Grosamy. She came in 16 digs shy of 800. Set up for Arciniega Palma. One-arm pickup by Grosamy. Widhelm with steam. Got the sideline. And Grosamy to serve again. She also came in 34 assists shy of 500 in her career. There's libero to libero again. Santos tries the middle. Grosamy will add another dig to her plate. Back set for Murray. Just missed. And serving Blanca Arciniega Palma in her 12th match, the junior outside hitter from El Paso, Texas. She has 4 aces here in 2024. Sends it over to Grosamy. Past the sideline, nearly an ace. Good recovery by Brown, and then Harmon able to bump it over. They're going to play it fast with the defense out of sorts, and it works for the kill as they go to Ramonowicz. They get 23-17. Here's Arciniega Palma again. She had played in just 2 matches in their first 8, but now she's played in their last 10. Couple good serves showing part of the reason why. Brown from the right side. That's off Arciniega Palma. Nearly hit the basketball hoop. Out of system swing for Simoon. Upped by Murray. They'll go to Brown out of the middle. Pierced through. Leads to an overpass. Brown tries to go right back down, but into the net. And just the 2 runs by Mo Valley with the serve by Yokoyama and a couple mistakes by Baker. That's been the difference here in the first. As now it's set point for the Vikings. Arciniega Palma are going to finish it off. There's the Grossamy. Out of system ball has to be punched over with 2 by Widhelm. Back set, the slide is going to be blocked back by Ramonowitz. Murray and Brown. Ball was a bit too far forward, and she didn't really have any other choice. Grace Wood will serve. Baker trailing to a set point. Second opportunity for Mo Valley to claim the first. Mo Valley has not been a great first set team. This is actually their worst set of the season, just 5-12. They're looking pretty good so far today. It'll be an ace for Wood. They'll keep Baker alive. Baker, meanwhile, has been pretty solid in the first. They're 8-5. That is actually their worst set record among the first 3. But their worst sets have been set 4 and set 5. Wood slaps another one over. Ramonowitz goes back and forth a few times. Dykeman the one-timer. Baker not relenting at all, showing more fight to the end of this set. They've won 3 straight. Here comes the 4th Missouri Valley set point. Wood with 8 aces this season, including the one she just had. Simoon blocked back, good up on the quick reaction though. Then Simoon has to tip, falling forward. Wood is there. Widhelm from the left. Gotten to by Franco. A step for Simoon again. She's blocked, but it just winds up out of bounds. Murray almost had a huge solo block. Would have certainly led to some momentum and tightening things up toward the end of that. In the end, though, Mo Valley 25-20. They take the first set of action against BU. We'll head to set number 2 on the Hart Conference Network.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student-athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into graduation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference, champions in competition, leaders in life.
Welcome back to the Hart Conference Network. Derek Johnson with you as Missouri Valley College leading 1-0, 25-20 in the first set for Mo Valley. Came in at 10-7, 2-2 in the Hart. Baker at 8-5, 1-4 in the Hart, looking to get back to their winning ways. But it was the Vikings taking set one. They got out to a 5-0 start. Baker led 11-10. Then it was a big 9-0 run. Cats crawled back, never gave up. Fended off a few set point opportunities, but in the end, again, the Vikings winning by 5 in the opener. The big difference was Momoko Yokoyama. She served 14 possible points, and the team won 12 of them. An incredible side-out avoidance. Substitution issues for Mo Valley. Trying to figure out who's going to be where and why. And of course, who else but to start this set with the serve for Mo Valley? It is Yokoyama. We'll see if Baker can finally get a quick side out on her. Maybe the switching of sides will change her depth perception or something. So far in set 2 this season, Missouri Valley has gone 9-8. Baker has gone 11-2. This is BU's best set. And Yokoyama gets us underway. Brown blocked back. It's upped. Some traffic to deal with as Widhelm tips off the block. A swing for Arciniega Palma. The short cross gotten by Grosamy. Then Brown just punched it over. Yokoyama sends it forward. Free ball comes over from the libero Franco. Brown, Harmon, Widhelm crushed off the block. And that is a big side out to open this set to remove Yokoyama from the service area for BU. And here comes Grosamy. Baker as a team came in hitting 167 on the year. They go to Yokoyama. Jumping up, Oro blocked back. It's gotten to by the setter, Santos. They'll now try Arciniega Palma. 1 foot pickup by Bryan. Now Widhelm on her way down, rolls it over. Yokoyama diving in. Arciniega Palma again. Short cross. Grosamy up with it near the BU bench. Murray's there. And the free ball sent over by Brown as the BU defense remorphs. Up to the near side. Roll shot by Oro. And wow, it comes back over and down. Nobody got it for Mo Valley. Point Baker. So now Grosamy serving again. Mo Valley, meanwhile, hitting 188 this year. BU's defense allowing 148. Mo Valley at 169. Block back on the attempt by Uzoma. They'll now try with Oro. Harmon was there. Grosamy comes to Widhelm. Yokoyama runs under it. The dump on the second. Grosamy comes into it. Brown out of the middle. To the sideline. Diving there is Franco. That one too far and tight with the net, but an underhand punch shot gets it over. Harmon tries the dump. Coming up was Franco. And we'll see. Was that one a block? No, it was the net. So that one off the shot of Oro will be the fourth contact. Makes it 3-0 Baker. Other numbers to note, Baker averaging 11.7 kills per set. Mo Valley 11.4. Assists for Baker at 10.9. Mo Valley at 10.7. Mentioned the ace per set numbers in the first set. Digs and blocks favoring Baker, 1.6 and 17.6 for blocks and digs. Mo Valley at 1.4 and 14.9 per set. Grosamy slaps it over. And kind of out of system, led to a tip and a solo block by Brown. That just didn't look in sync at all for Mo Valley, and Uzoma was eventually blocked by Meredith Brown, who's the team leader in blocks at 0.9 per set. Rosemi spirals it over to Uzoma. A back set for Oro. She's blocked back, but it ends up out of bounds. And point for the Vikings. Well, Valley started up 5-0 in the first set. Baker starts up 4-0 in the second set. And now serving is Uzoma. Again, just one match played before today for the junior from Moscow, Russia. Murray, the short cross. Yokoyama super high in the air. And again, just out of sorts there. They couldn't get it over on a missed set from Santos to the hitter. Baker up 5-1. Wood back into serve. Had some good serves in the first set. This is the 94th career match played for Wood. 13th this season and 43rd set. And airmailed that one. Oro will serve now for the Vikings. Over 3 kills and over 3 digs per set. Powers the serve, leads to an over dig, and the one-timer back down, crushed by Arciniega Palma off of Grosemi. She goes again with this topspin jump serve, and that's into the net. Always the risk reward of that serve. You're going to see the reward of what would happen the first time, led to an overpass and then an easy kill for the Mo Valley attack, but then the risk is higher chance of a serve error. Widhelm comes over. There's an ace for Baker. Widhelm came in with 0 aces on the season. She's got 2 already today. Oro, back row attack. That one was smoked, leads to an overpass, and then muddled around by Baker. They nearly had it back over. In the end, Schulte gets the kill on the one-timer. Serve for Arciniega Palma. Rosemi, good ball to Dial. Back set, Murray. Arciniega Palma picks it up in the back row. Now the tip over by Oro. Dykeman, Dial. That one's going to be over the middle. Dykeman almost got the solo block, but it does allow for a Baker attack. Stout now tips. It's hit by one hand to the block, and then eventually skipped over. Dial back sets for Murray, and missed. Mo Valley down 4-0 to start, has crawled back to within 2. Vikings squad 15-17 a year ago. They were 7-10 in conference play. Reese, Murray. Oro, another try, back row attack, slowed by the net. Samoon. And Mo Valley starting to find some offensive rhythm. And they ended up losing in the Hart quarterfinals last year. Trying to finish above 500 this season. The last time they had a team finish above 500 was the 2017 team. Dykeman bops it off the block. It is juggled around and bumped over. We'll go right back to Dykeman. Now Samoon, and we're tied. Well, Valley came into this one hitting just 160 on the road compared to 221 at home. They've gone 7-1 at home this season, 2-3 on the road, 1-3 on a neutral floor. So overall 3-6 away from home. Stout able to line that one and skim it off Simoon. You wouldn't know their road struggles based on their start to this one, winning the first set. Having some good offensive swings here in set two. Baker, meanwhile, has been good here at home, 5-2 here in the Collins Center. One of those losses to a top 20 opponent. And Murray skims the tape for an ace. Another try for Murray. All-Heart honorable mention pick a season ago. She had 24 aces, came into tonight with 15. Santos sets Simoon. Short cross, able to dunk it down. So that'll go to Dykeman, and able to find the opening. (10-8) Baker in the second. Right now the Cats hitting just .076. Mo Valley at 152. Baker does have 5 service aces though, compared to 3 for Mo Valley. Vikings up 3-2 in blocks. Baker up 39-38 in digs. Tight stats. Throughout, Harmon has had a good job serving so far today. She's in rhythm there. They're doing out of system shot over. Harmon goes to Stout, who finds the back left corner as Caitlin Stout for the kill. For Mo Valley right now, Oro leads the way with 6 kills. Santos with 11 assists, Yokoyama 3 aces, Franco 12 digs, and Oro and Thornhill each have 3 blocks. So Simoon, and gets the point. For Baker, 5 kills for Widhelm to lead the way, 8 assists for Harmon, 2 aces for Widhelm, 12 digs for Grossamy, and 2 blocks for Meredith Brown. I think that Uzoma who has those tied for 3 blocks. Normally, number 21 is Kenley Thornhill, who's a freshman DS, but for this game, it was Uzoma who switched to number 21. So if you're looking at the stat sheet, it still registers in as Thornhill, but it is tonight Uzoma. There's Simoon off the top of the block. Harmon. Grossamy will bump set, and Stout had a perfect shot. Makes it 12-9. Champagne will serve. I mentioned this in the second set. 0 aces last match after she had been on a roll. What is that roll exactly? She had 9 aces in the 5 matches before last match, so almost 2 aces per match. And then quieted last match. We'll see if she can have an uproar here. Back row attack coming for Oro. Grossamy leans in to get it. Set up for Widhelm. Fit off the block and down. And it's 13-9. We'll get a timeout for Mo Valley here in set 2 on the Heart Conference Network.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
13-9, Baker leads it in set number 2, trailing 1-0. Alyssa Champagne serving again out of the timeout. Had a good serve last time. A little tougher to do out of a timeout, but it's a beauty nonetheless, and an ace for Champagne. Her 12th of the season. Pop the cork. As Champagne will go again. Her 10th ace in the last 7 matches, including this one. Error there, gives it back. Baker content, though, exchanging points, leading still by 4 midway through this second set. And here comes what you could argue, player of the match so far. It doesn't stick out in kills or assists or anything. Yokoyama has a good amount of digs, but it's been with her serve. She has changed this match. That was the case in the first set, looking to do so here in the second set. Baker sided out her first serve in the second set. We'll see what they can do here in this set. Widhelm threads it through. It's upped by Franco. It'll go over to Arciniega Palma. Underneath it is Baker. Brown out of the middle, finds the crease in the back corner. And how about this? After they won 12 of the 14 serves that Yokoyama had in the first set, Baker has won both serves that she's had in set number 2. So good adjustment, or whatever it's been, for BU as they take a 15-10 lead in the second. Grosami, Yokoyama, to the middle. Uzoma went long. Grosami slaps it over. That'll be in near the back line for Arciniega Palma. And Mo Valley will have Uzoma serve. Mo Valley has 5 matches this year with 10 or more aces. Their high is 14. They've been a good serving team. We've seen that so far today. Murray had to stand and slap it over. Back set to Oro. It was slowed by fingertips of the block. And the point for Mo Valley. Overall, though, Mo Valley's been on a bit of a slower roll, though, with the aces lately. Just 17 over the previous 5 matches, so 3.4 per match, less than 1 per set. They've picked it back up here today. Brown tooled off the block. Make it 17-12. Wood will serve. 13 aces last year. Encroaching on double digits this year. Oro. Under by Bryan. Wood back sets for Murray. Another tool kill for Baker off the block and down. Baker's been so good serving here at home in the Collins Center. Big reason why they're 5-2 here. 2.6 aces per set at home compared to 1.3 aces per set on the road. They are comfortable. And there's a good one by Wood. Somehow gets knocked over and it'll lead almost to a point. No, it will be. Double contact by Baker. For a second, it looked like Baker was going to get it over, but that first one, I believe it was Dykeman who hit it twice. Baker's going to make a late sub. Some communication. Figure out what's going on here. So it's 18-13, Oro into the net. And honestly, that long conversation with Nils Nielsen with the official, I mean, I'm sure he was trying to get clarification on something, but it probably worked to his favor because when you have a topspin jump server, there's a lot of rhythm involved for Oro. So the more time she was thinking about it, that might have been the worst thing for Baker before her serve. Arciniega Palma, high in the air, almost hits the roof. Have to be bumped over by Widhelm from the back. On the slide for Schulte. Murray sends it back with two. Yokoyama to Santos. Arciniega Palma. It's upped by Widhelm. Stout. It's the point for Baker. And Widhelm. Oro hits hard off Widhelm. Good effort by Stout trying to save it. Reaching into the bench, could not. 20-14. Mo Valley won their first set after losing 6 sets in a row in the opener. As Stout trying to hit that one down. Swing from Simoon. Up by Reese, goes into the net. And then there'll be a net violation on Dial trying to win it back. Baker now trying to snap what has been a 4-set losing streak. They've won at least 1 set in 4 consecutive matches, trying to make it 5 straight if they can claim this second. Murray with one hand to the sideline. That was an oppo hand kill. Murray showing some skill. And Murray threads it over. Simoon, another point for her. Well, Valley with 3 aces to 5 serve errors. Baker with 6 aces to 5 serve errors. As Franco serves here, 16 aces coming into the match. And that is the 4th ace for Moval. Franco, the junior libero, averages 3.76 digs per set. Dykeman with the tip. Hit twice, but you can have that double on that first hit. As the block doesn't technically count there. Dykeman. Well, Baker thought they were getting it up. The lift was called. And how they got it up after the block came back. So, Mo Valley tightening things up. It is 21-18 here in the second. Another serve for Franco, the junior from Portugal. Reese, Dial, Dykeman. Can't get it down on the tip. I'll go back to Simoon. She's had a good close to this set. Reese with the dig. Dial. They'll try the youngster Elfner, unable to get one down. As Oro tightens it up even more. Then a game of runs for Mo Valley. They're doing it again toward the end of this second. It's 21-19, timeout Baker on the Hart Conference Network.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Baker still does have one timeout if they need it toward the end of this set. They lead 21-19, but the lead has dissipated quickly, and another serve for Franco for the visiting Vikings. Reese, good ball to Dial, back sets for Stout, angling on, even better pickup by Oro. Now Samoon, blocked back. Was that the net or the block? They'll say it was the block. Free ball sent over, skims off the tape. Another set for Dial, and this time the kill. Makes it 22-19. Big one for Baker. Harmon will serve. She's had some good success today with the serve. Baker has 6 aces so far. 1 ace away from being their 11th match with 7 or more aces. Season high this year was 11. They did that against Southwestern. Going to lead to an out-of-system shot because of that serve. And it's to the middle. Reese had to make a strong pickup. Harmon on a long way to run to get it. Stout was there, and they're going to say off the net. I thought for sure that was blocked. It doesn't seem like Baker has much argument in him. So, 22-20. Big block for Mo Valley. And it'll be Santos serving. She is the team leader in assists per set, over 7. Harmon tries Brown out of the middle. Mo Valley with a chance to tighten up even more. Samoon, she's blocked back, but it is recovered. Samoon, another try, flicks to the back corner. Reese read it, got there a bit late. Harmon into the coaching staff to bump it over as Grosamy sends the free ball over. Santos back sets from the right. Oro into the middle for the point. When Mo Valley has needed a point, Oro has been there. And it is a 1-point game here in the second. Second and final timeout of the set for Baker before a big serve for Ana Santos. We'll be back in a moment on the Heart Conference Network.
The value of champions' character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Baker was up 22-19. They were up 21-17. It's now 22-21. Mo Valley looking to tie late in the second with Ana Santos serving. It's a good one. Reese on one knee to get it. Harmon back set. Stout angling on. Found the back left corner. They've gone to Stout for some crucial kills toward the end of the set, and she's delivered. She'll now rotate out. Widhelm's back on, who's been their most consistent offensive player this year. Leads the team in kills per set, hitting 264. So even though Stout out, they do have Widhelm back on, and Champagne, a good server with it. A good serve leads to a free ball. Champagne, Harmon, Elfner. The first career kill for Abby Elfner gives Baker a set point in the second. How about that? For the middle from Hiawatha. Champagne with the set point on the line. Santos gonna go for Oro. She's rejected. It's Elfner again, along with Brown. And Elfner with a kill and a block to seal it in the second in her first career start. Cats 25, Vikes 21 will head to the third. One set apiece. We got a good one here on the Heart Conference Network. On to set 3. Missouri Valley taking the first 25-20. Baker taking the second 25-21. An important third set here. That improves Baker's second set record to 12-2. In sets 3 this season, Missouri Valley has gone 11-6. That is actually the best record they have of any set. Baker has gone 9-4 in the third set, which is their second best set record. Something's got to give here. Abby Widhelm will serve to open things up. She's earned it. Already a couple aces in this one. Came in with 0 aces on the season. Hadn't always been playing rotationally to serve, but he's been a big reason why. Baker has 6 aces here in this one. Third set is underway. Widhelm, an ace, her third of the match. Nils Nielsen might be watching this going, man, where'd this been all season long? Widhelm's such an outstanding player. Of course, as a freshman, you're going to get better as things go along during the season. Well, that's been the case for Widhelm there. There's a tip for Elfner in the middle, nearly a joust. It was tipped over. Harmon bumps. Brown pushes. Tapped down by Stout on the overpass. We'll see Elfner in there after she had the kill in the block to help close out the second set, along with Meredith Brown on the block. In her first career start and making a big impact on the end of that set. That is another ace. Again, Widhelm came in with 0. She's got 4 in this match alone. Baker now has 8 for the match. They're 11th with 7 or more. They're encroaching on their season high of 11. Almost an overpass. Brown did a good job slowing it down. Stout played safely with 2, but she's called for a double. An interesting pattern has emerged in our first 3 sets. So Moval was up 5-0 in the first. Baker was up 4-0 in the second. Now Baker up 3-0 in the third. So that means somebody's going to be up 2-0 in the fourth is what that tells you. Here comes Momoko Yokoyama. Her serve was the story of the first set. Baker was able to side out quickly both times she served in the second set. We'll see what set 3 has to order. Reaching up for it, Stout near the Baker bench. And there's another ace for Yokoyama. That is the 5th of the match for Missouri Valley as a team. And for Yokoyama, she's got 4 of those 5. Now has 28 on the season. Another dipping serve. Grossame able to get it. It's back set. Brown pumped off the block. They get a possession out of it with Oro. Good job by Grossame. Back set. Elfner. That's blocked back. Brown, the quick reaction. Elfner gets another chance, and we'll just hit it with 2 safely to Oro. Come to Arciniega Palma. It's rejected, but ping-ponged over. Stout from the left. Found the back corner. It somehow dipped in. And that's a big side out of Yokoyama. Grossame will serve. So right now, Baker with 100 attacks. They have 28 kills, 14 errors. They're hitting 140. Grossame comes over to Yokoyama. It's going to be back set. Oro pounded off the block. That was the 98th attack for Mo Valley. They now have 25 kills to just 8 attack errors. They're more clean with the attack so far. They're hitting 173. 23 assists for BU, 22 for Mo Valley. Aces, Baker's up 8-5. Both teams have 5 serve errors as Uzoma. Good one to the sideline. Good pickup by Stout. That's a nice play by Murray. Leads a one-timer for Brown. It is 58-53 digs for BU, 4-3 blocks for Missouri Valley. Grace Wood will come in to serve. Dykeman joins the front row. For Mo Valley, Anna Oro has a double-double. She's got 11 kills, hitting 267 with 11 digs and 3 blocks. Here comes the serve for Wood. There's an ace. It was jumped on and landed on by Franco. That's how nasty that one was from Grace Wood. That's the 9th of the match for Baker. The 2nd for Grace Wood. She joins Widhelm with multiple. 6-3 Cats. Another try for Wood. Ksenia Samoon has 6 kills, hitting 231 for them. They're going to go to Oro at the right. Roll shot, easy kill. Samoon also has a dig. Blanca Arciniega Palma with 5 kills, hitting 294 and 2 digs. Kinga Ramonowitz has 2 kills, hitting 100. That was the 12th kill, by the way, for Oro, who will now serve. Schulte has 1 kill, hitting 500 with 2 digs. Topspin jump serve for Oro into the net. And Avery Crane has 4 digs. Alana Best with 1. Stacy Mamior has 1. Momoko Yokoyama, 10 digs and 4 aces. Ana Santos, 20 assists, 3 digs. Ana Franco has 14 digs, 3 assists, and 1 ace. And then Patricia Uzoma has 4 digs and 4 blocks, but she is 0 for 3 on shots. Roll shot, Oro, another one into the middle. She's got that roll really working. Makes it 7-5, and she has 13 kills. Serve coming for Arciniega Palma. Meanwhile for Baker, Caitlin Stout with 10 kills, leading Baker there. She's hitting 261, and she's got 2 digs. She's been excellent tonight. Abby Widhelm has 6 kills, hitting 353 with 6 digs, 4 aces. Here's the serve for Arciniega Palma. Grossame, Dial, Murray off the block. Punched over immediately. Try for Widhelm at the left. Pancaked by Bryan, but not up from there. The point will go to Ramonowitz. Brown has 6 kills, 278, 2 digs, and 3 blocks for Baker. Murray with 4 kills, 143, 5 digs, an ace, and a block. Dykeman, 2 kills, hitting negative 154 with 4 digs. Elfner has 1 kill, hitting negative 091 with 2 digs and a block. Out off the net. They'll go to Dykeman. She got high in the air. It came down hard. And it's 8-6. Meanwhile, Kate Reese has 6 digs. Champagne with an ace and a dig. Kennedy Bryan, 5 digs. Taryn Dial, 7 assists, 3 digs. 0 for 1 on attacks. Grace Wood has an assist, 2 aces, and a dig. Kirsten Harmon, 13 assists, 5 digs, and an ace. And Emma Grossamy, 16 digs and 3 assists. A shot by Simoon, didn't go down. Set up for Widhelm, crushed off the block. Nine to 6, another serve coming for Murray. Averaged 1.6 kills per set last year as a true freshman, up to 1.9 this year. Tip by Ramonowitz, works for the point. Stands just 5'9", but crafty on the outside. 9 to 7, here comes Franco serving. She had a good run of serves toward the end of that second set that really made Baker work for winning the set. See what she can do here. A bit of a rainbow serve goes to Widhelm. Widhelm will get the set. A perfect tip. I'll tell you what, she might be the best tipper on the team. We see that so often that she does such a good job at making it look like she's about to smash it high in the air. Sees the block coming and just tips it right over it. 10 to 7. Harmon to serve. Former transfer from Lincoln Land Community College. And a nice impact on the BU program here in her second year. Slide on the second. It'll be out for Point Baker. Was a good idea by Santos. There was an opening there, just mis-executed. Of course, Mo Valley had to replace 3 all-conference picks from last season's team. Line drive will lead to an overpass. Harmon sets Widhelm. Cratered to the side, it's an overdig. Harmon now back sets Elfner, a little more finesse with the tip and a diving pickup by Franco. Back row attack comes from Oro, goes backward for Baker. Bryant on the second, Grossamy with the set shot getting it over. Out of the middle, popped off the block by Uzoma. Baker there, they'll go to Brown out of the middle who corks one over. Back row attack again by Oro. Harmon tries Widhelm, reaches back and can't get it down with Franco, again thwarting it. Bumped over by Santos. Harmon, Grossamy, back bumps, Widhelm, tips off the block, it punches back to Baker. Brown comes down with it, Franco is there. Back set for Oro into the net. And it's 12 to 7, timeout, Moval on the Heart Conference Network.
Across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Cats in front 12 to 7 in the third. It is tied 1-1. And it'll be a serve for Baker out of the timeout from Kirsten Harmon. Senior averaging 4.5 assists per set, leads Baker in that category. Come to Simoon, and the All-Heart third-team pick, senior from last year, delivers. In her 80th career match, came in with over 700 career kills, over 700 career digs. Big point for Mo Valley out of their timeout. Santos will serve now. She's in her 51st career match. Over 600 assists. Line drive serve. Harmon fetches it. Brown able to get it off the right hand of Crane and toward the back wall. She was kind of charging in, and it came at her hot. Just kind of reached up and dodgeball with it. It skimmed off her. That's an overpass and the tap down by Simoon. Last season, Mo Valley won both matchups between these two schools. It was a 3-0 home victory for Missouri Valley in Marshall, Missouri. And then here in Baldwin, it was the Vikings winning 3-1. There's Yokoyama serving again. 4 aces already for her. Make it 5. That was the first win last year for Missouri Valley in Baldwin since 2017, in which they won a 5-setter in 2017. Yokoyama comes to Grosamy. Perfect ball to Harmon. Goes for Stout. It's blocked back. Elfner reaches up to get it. Now it'll be Brown out of the middle. Yokoyama falling forward to get there. Arciniega Palma, that's not going to be a block. It's off the net. 4th contact, point Baker. Not only was the road win last year their first since 2017, but it allowed them to accomplish the 2-match sweep, beating Baker both times home and away for the first time since that 2017 season. They're looking to make sure that doesn't happen again here in 2024. Arciniega Palma comes over. Harmon, Grosamy. That's Murray off the block. Grosamy, nice pickup. Now it's Stout skimming it down. That might have hit the net and skim off the block, which really made it tough for the back line to try to track it with their eyes as Stout's phenomenal night continues. For Stout, 4 matches with 10 or more kills coming into this one, as there's an ace for Baker. Yet another for them. That is the 10th of the match, one away from tying a season high, as Grosamy getting that one there. Oro crushed. Harmon gets it up, but it goes too far away. Anyway, as I was saying on Stout, this becomes her 5th match with 10 or more kills. She's had 4 more where she got darn close to having 10 or more kills. She had 4 with 10 or more coming into the day, 4 more with exactly 9, including her last 2 matches, so getting over the hump this time. But overall, this is her 9th match with 9 or more kills. Murray from the left, and just mishandled there by Uzoma. This is 17-11. Overall, Mo Valley has won 3 of the last 4 between these two schools. But prior to that, it was Baker in charge of the recent series as Wood, that's a hard one over. Oro tips, it's blocked back. She tries the kick save, but a whistle was blown, a net violation. Actually, no, 4th contact. They say it was the net that blocked it, not the block. So 18-11. But Baker had won 7 of the last 8 before Missouri Valley has now won 3 of the last 4 coming into tonight. Down the line, just missing. And subs come in, 18-12 Cats in the 3rd. Serving will be Oro. So the last win for Baker came 2022 in the series against Missouri Valley. Reese, dial to Stout, overhit it. That was here at the Collins Center. Baker won in straight sets that time, a 3-0 victory. Oro to Reese. They go right back to Stout. Off the sideline. She is piercing the opposite court right now. What a match for her. She'll rotate out. Champagne to serve. Overall, Baker won that one in 2022 at home, 3-0. That was Baker's fifth straight home victory in the series. Champagne sends one. Arciniega Palma to the short cross. Grossamy does a good job getting it up. And it's kind of just over the middle. It's reached over for by Arciniega Palma for the point. Not really much they could do there. That was just good offense by Mo Valley, leading to a tough situation for Baker. Of course, Mo Valley winning both matchups last year. The last time Baker won both matchups in the series, you go back to 2021, in which Baker won here at home and on the road. That's an ace for Arciniega Palma. She's had a real nice match. And it's now 19-15 in the third. Grossamy. Dial to Widhelm off the net. Simoon, the senior, hard down the line. Off the hand of Dial. Arciniega Palma came in hitting 136.72 kills per set, over half a dig per set, as Brian has to run back and hit it up with two high-pointed hands. It leads to another ace for Arciniega Palma. Came in with just 4 on the season. She's got 2 on this rotation alone, and we're going to get a Baker timeout as once again Mo Valley has found themselves in a hole that they've cut to within 2 points late in a set, just as they did in the second. It is 19-17 timeout. BU will be back in a moment.
The value of champions' character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
(1917) Mo Valley, just as they did in the second set, charged up, tightening things up late in the set after Baker had a handful of point lead. Another serve for Arciniega Palma. She's got 2 aces this rotation around. Murray going to be rejected. That's the combo of Simoon and Ramonowitz. And the run continues for Mo Val. Another one for, looked like it might have been going long, but it would have been close, so Grossamy got it anyway. And now free ball comes over for the Vikings. Looking to tie, the slide to Ramonowitz. Great effort by Murray. Free ball sent over, slide on the second, works for Santos. She saw the opening. And a big run for the Vikings, ties it at 19. And Baker find their momentum back late in the third. Arciniega Palma, just a Widhelm. They'll back set the tip for Murray. Reached up for by the cutting on Franco, and that prevented it from getting back to anybody else. Baker stays in front, but now they'll need to avoid a side out with the serve to keep it that way. Good news, they've been good with serve. 10 aces tonight as a team for Baker. Good serve by Murray. Still going to be a swing coming. Samoon. Under it was Widhelm. Dial will set up Dykeman, who's able to get the point for back-to-back for Baker. They get 21-19. Murray came into the day with 39 career aces, 24 last season, 15 this year. He has one so far today of the 10, and there's a service error. Baker hasn't a ton of those today. That's just the 7th of the night for Baker compared to 10 aces. Mo Valley, meanwhile, has 8 aces compared to 6 serve errors. And Franco, good server with the ball. She's got a dipping serve. Going to lead to a free ball coming over. High ball for Samoon. Short cross up by Grossamy. Good job by Dykeman to basically tip it over, and the slide on the second by Santos this time. Self-inflicted error. Baker survives that point in the serving of Franco to make it 22-20. Harmon serving for BU. She's responsible for 1 ace tonight. She's also got 16 assists and 8 digs, approaching on a double-double. Power's a good one. Samoon upped by Bryan. Perfect dig to Harmon. Goes for Widhelm. Hit hard, but Arciniega Palma there, but then nobody else took it. And so some mistakes for the Vikings toward the end of this set. With just connecting on the second ball after they've gotten the first ball up. So it's 23-20 BU. Harmon, dipping serve. They come to Samoon again. The tip, perfect on the line. Cole Murphy, the head coach for Mo Valley, is simmering on the sideline right now. She's got to feel like they could very easily be in front here in this third set, if not for a couple self-inflicted mistakes. There's Santos serving. Grossamy, Harmon out. Back row attack for Bryan. What a beauty that was. Kennedy Bryan, who was an outside hitter last year, averaged over 1.6 kills per set. This year she's taken on more of a DS role, averaging almost 3 digs per set. Came in with 0.05 kills per set, but she knows that is in the ball game. Had to have it there, and an absolute scorcher from the back row. Set point for Baker at 24-21. Back set and no jump for Samoon. Harmon will go to Elfner. Almost closed another set. Santos, the short cross, Oro, off the feed from Santos, keeps him alive in the third. And Oro came in one of 12 players in the conference over 3 kills per set. Adds another to her ledger. Mo Valley already thwarting 1 set point. They've got exactly who they want serving now. It's Momoko Yokoyama. 5 aces on the night for Yokoyama. She's got 29 on the season. This is her 18th match played. Sends one to Grossamy. Harmon just inside the 10-foot line goes for Stout. It's tipped by the block. It was a bit long, but because the tip by the block, it's point Baker. Stout with an excellent match so far, her 13th kill. And Baker wins the third, 25-22. They take a 2-1 lead going into the fourth. We'll be back for it right here on the Heart Conference Network.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into graduation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference, champions in competition, leaders in life.
Baker leads 2-1. Missouri Valley took the first 25-20. BU the second 25-21. The third 25-22. And they're going to try to close it out here in the fourth. Missouri Valley looking to force a fifth. On the floor for Baker to open up this set will be Brown, Stout, Elfner, Grossamy, Harmon, and Bryan. And on the court to open this set for the Vikings is Best, Oro, Arciniega, Palma, as Best will come out for the libero Franco. And they've also got Seibert, I believe for the first time today, Simoon, and Uzoma. It'll be Franco leading off the set with the serve. And Franco has an ace to open the fourth. It's been our theme of the match for really both teams. That's the 9th for Mo Valley, the 19th between the two teams. Franco will go again. Another dipper. Elfner. I want really to no one in particular. Grossamy will back set. Stout has to kind of run into the middle to swing at it. So it's the new setter in there with Seibert, as Stout is blocked back by Oro and Uzoma. Seibert came in over 4 assists per set, the sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri. She's in their setting right now. Santos on the bench talking to her head coach. Harmon back sets for Brown. Now, of course, as Brown gets the kill, Baker runs a two-setter system. So you'll see Dial, you'll see Harmon, sometimes you'll see Wood. For Mo Valley, they've typically ran the one-setter today with Santos, but switching here in this one. Grosamy hits the tape and then just comes up on Seibert trying to slide back for it. So there's the 11th ace of the match for Baker, and that ties their season high. For Grosamy, that's her second of the match. Gives her 14 on the season. It'll be Murray, and that's a double. Easy call there. Well, right now, Mo Valley with 132 swings. They've got 37 kills, 13 attack errors. They're hitting 182. Baker has 139 attacks, 42 kills, 18 errors. They're hitting 173. As Yokoyama will come in to serve. BU up 35-32 in assists, 11-9 in aces, 75-69 in digs. But Mo Valley up 6-3 in blocks and has one less serve error. Bryan, good ball from Yokoyama. Harmon goes back to Brown off the 1 foot. Was slowed by the front of the block. Arciniega Palma pushes. And the point. For Mo Valley, their kill leaders, Oro has 15. She's hitting 263. Samoon with 10, hitting 286. Arciniega Palma now with 7, hitting 250. Ramonowitz with 4, hitting 231. And then Santos and Schulte each have 1. Baker, their kills leaders, Stout with 13, hitting 233. Widhelm with 8, hitting 308. Brown with 8, hitting 280. Murray has 7, hitting 150. Dykeman with 4. Bryan and Elfner each have 1. Another one for Yokoyama. It'll go to Stout, and she adds to her team lead in kills for the day. Assist leaders from Mo Valley, Santos with 28, Franco with 4, Ramonowitz has 1. For Baker, Harmon has 21, Dial has 11, Grosamy with 3, and Wood has 1. Serve coming for Grace Wood. Get to that ace leaderboard here in a second. And that's into the net. 5 for Yokoyama for Mo Valley, 2 for Arciniega Palma and Franco. That's their 9. For Baker, 4 for Widhelm, 2 for Wood, 2 for Grosamy, and then 1 each for Champagne, Murray, and Harmon. Arciniega Palma, mentioned those 2 aces. She's now got 6 on the season. Third of them coming tonight. Dykeman, left-handed tip. Yokoyama ran underneath it. Samoon, hard short cross. And Mo Valley takes a 6-3 lead in the 4th. Dig leaders for the Vikings, 18 for Oro, who has a double-double. 16 for Franco, 12 for Yokoyama, and then 5 for Samoon, 4 for Crane, Arciniega Palma, and Uzoma. Bryan nearly had that hitter face diving in. Stout goes over to Yokoyama. Samoon again, this time pushing, reaching high for it, was Dial just to get there. Now Dial uses 2 to hit it over. Santos back in the game as the setter. Goes to Samoon, who finds the back line. And also Santos with 3 digs, Schulte with 2, Best, Mamier, and Ramonowitz all have 1. Another serve for Arciniega Palma. Baker needing a side out to avoid this thing getting a little out of hand in the 4th. Murray just couldn't get it down. Samoon, good reaction by Stout, who will now hit it over with 2. They'll get another try to Samoon. Pushed off the block. Dial was there in the middle. Dykeman got it over before a joust came. The bump. Bryan, Dial, Dykeman. Up in the air from the hands of Franco. Now it's Yokoyama using 2 to punch it over. Murray, Dial, back set for Stout. Short cross into the wood. was a big point for Baker, not just because of the long rally, but you lose that one, you fall down 5. Now looking to have a good serve, and Champaign will look to do it. As far as the dig leaders for Baker, Grossamy has 24. Harmon has 9, one away from a double-double. Widhelm 8, Bryan 7, 6 each for Reese and Murray, and 5 for Dial. Then 4 each for Dykeman and Stout, 3 for Elfner, 2 for Brown, 1 each for Champaign and Woods. Simoon crushed that one, led to an overdig, but Baker defense stays alive. They'll go right back to Simoon, roll shot. Underneath it was Widhelm. It'll be bump set. Murray with no other options than to bump it over. Santos bump sets for Simoon, getting a lot of attacks this set. That's long. Oh, they call tip, though, by the Baker front line. So it'll be their point. Well, Valley's block leaders, Uzoma has 5, Oro with 4, 1 each for Simoon and Ramonowitz. And then for Baker, 3 for Brown, 1 for Murray and Elfner. 8-4, Missouri Valley in the 4th set. Grossamy high points it. Dial goes for Widhelm. It's going to be close whether it's in or out, so it's up by Grossamy. The opposite pin now. That one's long, but that should have been tipped too, and it was. That was tipped at the front line. I think Mo Valley thought they won the point. So it'll be Murray serving. Murray with 8 kills, hitting 174. She's got 6 digs, a block, and right here has an ace. Pretty good one goes to the Mo Valley bench. It'll be an out-of-system ball. It'll be bumped over. Free ball for Baker. They come to Widhelm. Has to flick back. It was too far in front of him, but 2 Vikings ran into each other. So 8-6. Baker looking for another one of those aces. Pretty good one, but an even better pickup by Yokoyama. Out of the middle, tipped over and down by Alana Best. Team leader in blocks per set gets an important kill. Looks like they're going to stick with the 2-setter system this set as Seibert comes in. She'll serve and set. She has 11 aces this season. Sophomore from St. Louis. Played 13 matches last year. It's her 14th match this year. Back set, high ball for Dykeman. That is blocked back. Simoon read it all the way. She's really starting to pick up here in the 4th. So far this season, the 4th and 5th sets have not been friendly for Baker. For Mo Valley, they've been close to 500. Seibert lines over to Widhelm. Dial goes to Widhelm, pounded through the middle off the arms of Franco and out. High velocity ball. So far, Mo Valley has gone 6-5 in the 4th set this season, which is their 3rd best set of the 5. Harmon will serve now for Baker. The Cats are 2-4 in the 4th set. Good serve by Harmon. Leads to a chase for it. Now going sideline to sideline. Reese in the back. Harmon standing, comes to Widhelm. Kick save by Mo Valley. They blew the whistle. They said it hit the ground first. Actually, they might have called a net violation on Mo Valley. 10-8 now. Widhelm starting to rack him up. She's up to 11 kills. Another one coming for Harmon. But Baker 2-4 in this 4th set. That represents their 2nd worst of any set. Simoon had to chase to get there and move some traffic just to bump it over. Now Brown over the middle, tips. Simoon gets a hand on it, bumped back by Seibert. Acro attack, Reese is there. Harmon comes over to Widhelm looking for another one. One-handed pickup. That was a good one by Arciniega Palma. Now Oro rolls into the middle. So had so much success with that shot today. Widhelm tips. Diving pickup, but won't come back over. It's 10-9. Of course, if this does go to a 5th set, Missouri Valley's 2-2 in 5-setters. Baker's 0-2 in 5-setters, including last match when they were up 2-0 and could not win the 4th or the 5th. addition to the third. Obviously the fourth and the fifth more pertinent for tonight, leading 2-1. Harmon. Good serve. Oro will swing. That was a great pickup, Grossamy. Then Reese on her backside nearly made a huge save. It was a great pickup by Grossamy, just unfortunate that it ended up being an overdig as Oro got the second try and took advantage. And again, Reese almost had what would have been a remarkable save from there. So the Baker did at least a little bit of work on that serve, made it a little bit closer. We'll see if they can get a quick side out now with Avery Crane serving. She has 21 aces this year, does the junior from Shell Knob, Missouri. Widhelm blocked back on the line. And the more that Crane serves, the more dangerous she becomes. 2 aces over her last 3 matches. She had a season-best 7 aces against William Carey. Reese, Harmon to the middle with Brown, has to go off the double block. Come to Arciniega Palma, she's rejected back. The defense of Brown and Elfner, couple middle blocks by trade. Makes it 12-10. Here's Widhelm on the serve. Been a big story today that she has 4 aces. Came in with 0. This is the 6th match that Baker has had double-digit aces. They're sitting at 11. Going to be set to the middle, and that's wide of the sideline by Best. Baker back down a point with the serve. Widhelm, the team leader in kills per set, hitting 264 on the year. Lines one, and a serve error for BU. Brings Franco around to serve. The libero for the Vikings with 19 digs to lead the way there. She had 19 exactly last match and has had exactly 19 3 of her last 4. Elfner. She's had some clutch points for BU in this one. In her first career start. That's another one. And now Grossamy will serve. Senior libero for the Cats. Sends it to the opposite libero. Angling on Oro. Short cross covered by Harmon. And now Grossamy has to stand. Does the libero inside that 10-foot line. So unable to leap off. Now she gets a dig for BU. Harmon sends it for the back and just missed on that shot. She's unhappy with herself. Played it aggressively. Vikings will make some subs. New setter back in with Santos. It's Yokoyama who will serve. Stout, Harmon to Stout. Walked back, Harmon. Grossamy will bump. Murray. It's going to go to Arciniega Palma down the line. Harmon, then Bryan. That's a good ball to allow for Murray to come up with it, but a nice dig the other way by Samoon, and then a free ball over for Baker. Brown, Harmon, they go right back to Stout where they started the set, and she finishes it. It's her 16th kill of the match. Wood will now serve for BU. There'll be a back row attack. Samoon crushed. Bryan got a piece of it over by the bench. Fetched. Then Bryan, who had a back row attack kill earlier, got to go for another, but a bit too much on it. And Blanca Arciniega Palma, another serve. Couple aces already. Stout going to get to Dial, then Dykeman out of the middle, pops it off the block, and ricocheted around like a game of four square before it goes down. Makes it 15-14. Champagne will come in to serve. An ace tonight for Champagne, who has 10 of them in the last 7 matches, if you include today. We'll go to Simoon. That's blocked back. It was up by the libero. The third will get it over. Dial will back set. Murray. It was long, and she's unhappy with herself. As now Uzoma will serve. And normally listed 55 on the roster, but taking the number 21 jersey from Kenley Thornhill today. That was a bit of a knuckleball sidewinding serve. Dykeman blocked back. Good quick up by Grossamy, then slid over. In the middle it goes. Punched through for the point for Alana Best. And that gives a little bit more cushion for Mo Valley. Baker looking to keep within their side. First, we're going to get a timeout from Nils Nielsen. 17-14, Mo Valley looking to force a fifth on the Hart Conference Network.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Missouri Valley had the hot start to this set, and it's stuck from there. Baker looking to overcome the early deficit. They're within 3 right now. Missouri Valley's taken the last 2 points, and it's another serve for Uzama. Back row of Murray, Reese, Grossamy, and Widhelm. It was Grossamy first. Widhelm will take the roll shot. That's a good one. See if Baker can go on a run with the serve now as Murray has it. 16 aces this year for the sophomore. Into the net. Won't come over. And that is the 12th ace of the match for Baker. It's a new season high. Second 2 for Murray, who's up to 17 on the year. Another good serve that nearly goes into the net. Goes back, though, off Widhelm on the swing by Simoon, and it gets a big point back for Mo Valley to go up 18-16, what was nearly danger for them after the serve. And Seibert will come back in to serve, her season high of 26 assists. That came against Tabor. Didn't see her in the first 3 sets, but now using both setters here in the fourth, and it's worked well for Mo Valley. Seibert comes to Reese. Dial gonna wind it up for Widhelm, who eventually gets the kill. $14 now for Widhelm. Her and Stout have 30 combined kills. Harmon to serve. Harmon, by the way, does have a double-double right now. 25 assists, 11 digs, and an ace. Good ball to Seibert. Goes to the middle. And that'll be another point for Best, who's become pretty active here in the fourth set. Mill Valley has done a great job so far in this set of siding out, preventing Baker, which had a real strong serve tonight, from really getting going in the set. Here's Avery Crane. Again, had 7 aces in one match this season earlier against William Carey. Reese has to backpedal to get it. Good ball to Harmon. High ball to Widhelm, who's rejected. It's a combination of Best and Oro, and again, Best coming in on a big play. That has been one big advantage here in this match for Mo Valley. They're now up 9-4 in blocks. Feels like every time Baker gets within 1, Mo Valley pushes it back out to 3. Harmon comes to Brown, that's slowed by the net. Seibert was underneath it. Back row bumped by Arciniega Palma. Harmon back sets, Widhelm tips, gets the point. 15 now for Widhelm, who's hitting well over 300. She's got a double-double with 10 digs. Also has 4 aces. She'll now serve. Hitting .342 tonight. She encroaches on her season high in kills. Already has her season high in aces. Won't get one here. Oro from the middle. Perfect roll shot. It is recovered by Baker, but out of bounds. Couple one-arm pickups. And again, Mo Valley keeping that 3-point stiff arm. Serve for Franco. Rosemi reaches for it. Harmon comes to Brown out of the middle. Cratered into the court. Brown was a all-heart honorable mention pick in 2023 to get it done. The occasional swing out of the middle, and her defense she might need right here. Grosemy serving. So Moon is going to be back set. Oro down the line. Point Baker missed. 21-20. We'll see what Grosemy can do here. 27 digs for Grosemy tonight. She's also got 3 assists and 2 aces. High pointed. Out of the middle. Grosemy got a piece of it. Reached back for great effort by Bryan. As then Murray gets it over. Dump on the second, though, and that was a smart play by Seibert. No, a double contact called against Seibert, and we're tied at 21. Well, I was about to say, that was a really smart play by Seibert because of the fact knowing that the defense had just ran all the way back on those long attempts for the digs, and it left an opening in the middle, but even though it was the smart play, it wasn't executed properly with the double contact. So we're tied up. Seibert now sends it to the left. Arciniega Palma, and that'll be a point for her on the hard kill. And it is 22-21, Mo Valley. And they've got Yokoyama serving this key point in the fourth. Again, Mo Valley looking to force a fifth. Baker looking to end it here, but they have to come from behind. They've been down the whole set. Yokoyama has 2 matches with 20 or more digs this season, doing it more at the serve today, but she's got double-digit digs as well. Brown out of the middle. That's crushed off Franco, about 5 rows deep to the near sideline. And we're tied at 22. Nice moments for Brown toward the end of the set, who will rotate out as Grace Wood enters for BU to serve. She has 2 aces, 1 dig, and an assist. First, we got a timeout for Mo Valley. And both teams will have 1 remaining to finish what should be an exciting fourth on the Hart Conference Network.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Baker 22, Missouri Valley College 22. We're in the fourth set. Do or die for Mo Valley. Baker looking to avoid a fifth, in which they have not won a fifth set so far this year. Franco, Yokoyama, Arciniega, Palmer, Simoon, Uzoma, and the setter is Santos for Mo Valley on the floor. Baker has Dykeman, Murray, Grosamy, the libero, Stout, Bryan, and then Grace Wood is both the setter and the server. And Wood out of the timeout. Santos going to go high ball for Arciniega Palma. It's tipped over, ran under by Stout. Back set by Wood. Murray's blocked back. Covered by Arciniega Palma and Uzoma, who's had a phenomenal blocking match. Baker's really struggled to get it by Uzoma. That was the sixth of the match for her. And now the block lead is 10-4 for Missouri Valley. For the Vikings, serving is going to be Arciniega Palma. She's got 8 kills, hitting 200 with 6 digs, 1 block, and 2 aces. Forcing Dial out, she goes to Murray. Santos going to try Simoon. Down the line, Dial was there. Grosamy going to come to Murray. She pushes to the back middle. Now Santos will go to the middle, and Uzoma, well, was kick saved, but Baker couldn't get it over on 3. And now Mo Valley used the timeout well. They've won 2 straight. They've got set point at 24-22. It'll be Arciniega Palma serving over to Bryan. Dial back sets. Stout hammered off the block. And it's 24-23. They survive 1 set point. Can they survive a second? As Champaign will serve. Mo Valley has been excellent siding out this set. Looking to get another side out here. And we're going to get a timeout from Missouri Valley. That'll be their final of the set. Baker still has 1 remaining. We'll be back for the conclusion of the 4th set.
The value of champions' character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
So here's the situation. Missouri Valley 24. Baker has not led the entire set. It's either been tied or Mo Valley's been in front, which has been the majority of it. After they won the first 25-20, Baker took the second 25-21 and the third 25-22. This will be the second set point try for Missouri Valley coming out of this timeout. They'll have none remaining in the set. Baker with 1 left should they want it. Alyssa Champaign will be serving for the Cats, the sophomore from Heritage High School in Littleton, Colorado. Overall, Baker tonight has 12 aces. That is a new season high for them. Champaign has contributed there. She has 1. Champaign sends a liner over. It's a good pass. They go to the senior, Simoon. Champaign gets the dig, but it's an over dig and brought down by Uzoma, who had a fantastic 4th set, doing it with the block and the kill. And we are heading to 5 as Mo Valley wins the 4th 25-23. So winner take all in the 5th. Baker drops to 2-5 in set 4. Mo Valley improves to 7-5 in set 4. And now Baker will try to win a 5th set for the first time. As 2 teams have a coin toss. We'll be back for that 5th set in a moment on the Heart Conference Network. get ready for set number 5. Winner take all here. Baker looking to snap a bit of a losing streak to Mo Valley here. Looking to win for the first time since 2022 at home. Mo Valley looking to get above 500 in conference play. Baker looking to also snap a 2-match losing streak overall. And back to their winning ways. They have not won a 5-set match so far this season. 0-2 in such appearances. Mo Valley has a bit more experience. They're 2-2. Obviously, Baker's a younger team, so it can be a little bit tougher playing in these 5th sets. A little less experienced, but it's a good opportunity to gain this experience. And BU will look to perform in the 5th set. Of course, their last match went 5. They were up 2-0 and fell in 5. They were up 2-1 here, looking to avoid a similar fate. Right now, Mo Valley, 174 attacks. They have 49 kills with 17 attack errors. They're hitting 184. Baker with 186 attacks, 58 kills, 26 errors. They're hitting 172. They have 51 assists to 42 for Mo Valley, but those 9 extra attack errors have certainly come in handy for the opposite side. 12 aces to 9 errors for Baker, 9 aces to 6 errors for Mo Valley. BU up 99 to 89 in digs, but Mo Valley the big advantage in the block game, 10-4. As far as individuals in double digits, Oro with 16 kills, Samoon with 14, Santos with 34 assists, Franco with 22 digs, Oro with 18, Yokoyama with 13. And then the ace and block leaders, Yokoyama with 5 aces, Oro and Uzoma with 6 blocks for Missouri Valley. For Baker, double-digit in kills for Stout at 17, Widhelm at 15, Brown at 10. It's a new season high, by the way, for Stout in kills. Harmon has 28 assists, Dial with 18. Diggs double digits, Grossamy with 28, Widhelm and Harmon with 11, Reese with 10. And then the ace leaders, Widhelm with 4, block leaders, Brown with 4 for the Cats. Well, again, the 5th set, it is 1-15, win by 2. Baker will have the first serve, and they'll go with Alyssa Champagne, who closed out the last set with a serve. So far on the day, Champagne with 2 digs and 1 ace. Champagne sends a good one, but also a good pass, and they repeat what they did. Uzoma gets a kill. So the same way the 4th set ends, Champagne serving Uzoma a kill is how the 5th set starts. Uzoma had been quiet for the first 3 sets. She had 1 kill. She was hitting negative, had 3 attack errors to 1 kill. Was doing a good job with the block. But now her last 2 swings, both kills. She also had a couple blocks last set. So she went from having a tough game to having a great one as Yokoyama serves. They'll go to Widhelm. The tip, Yokoyama underneath it. And that'll be Arciniega Palma. Grossame reaching for it. Widhelm another try. Takes a little bit more on it. Arciniega Palma again. An opening, and Mo Valley has a back-to-back 2-0 lead in the set. Whichever team's gotten the first 2 points of the set has won the set. It was Mo Valley 5-0 in the first, then it was Baker 4-0 in the second, Baker 3-0 in the third, and then Mo Valley 2-0 in the fourth. So whichever team has won those first 2 has gone on to win the set. We'll see if that continues. Obviously, this set is to less points, so it's even more advantageous. Baker looking to break the seal here in the 5th. Bryan, Dial, Dykeman. Great pickup. Arciniega Palma again. See if Baker can finally get one down. Widhelm found the opening. And I'm not sure if that was tipped by the reaching arm or if it was just in. But Baker makes it 2-1. Murray serves, 8 kills, 6 digs, 1 assist, 1 block, and 2 aces. Yokoyama hits it toward the net. It's blocked back. That was a great read by Widhelm. She saw it coming up. Santos was going to have no option but to quickly redirect it over, and Wilhelm stonewalled her. And we're tied at 2. The block has been advantageous to Mo Valley in this one, but that's a big one for Baker. Their 5th of the match. Santos going to go back row attack for the senior, and it's another point for her. Ksenia Simoon with her 15th kill. She's hitting almost 300, also has 9 digs and 2 blocks. Arciniega Palma will serve, 3-2 Mo Valley. Baker has not led since the 3rd set. They just can't get over the hump right now. Short one, good pick up by Widhelm. We'll go to Elfner, who just hit it over with 2, opting not to swing. Simoon off the top of the block. Elfner gets underneath it. Then they'll back set it. They go back to the freshman, and she delivers again. Widhelm with another point to tie at 3. Harmon will serve. Double-double for her, 28 assists, 11 digs, and an ace. Harmon slaps it over, and it's going to go a wire. Well, the ace by Kirsten Harmon. That's the 13th of the match for Baker, adding to their season high. 4-3 Cats in the 5th. Their first lead since the 3rd set. It's another good serve. Out-of-system ball, going to be a free ball coming for BU. Harmon goes to Brown, reaching back for it. High pickup. Santos goes to the middle. Uzoma tries the tip. Kick save over, but it's out of bounds. Uzoma, again, had 1 kill to 3 attack errors. She's now got 3 kills in her last 3 swings. And now she'll serve. Did a good job with the serve last set. And the junior has just gone off in the waning stages of this match. We're tied at 4. Hard serve to Grosamy. Forces Harmon out. She backsets. Widhelm pushes to the corner. It's hit with one hand of Uzoma. And now a free ball over. They try Widhelm again. The tip. And off Uzoma and down. That is 19 kills for Widhelm now, which ties her season high. She had 19 at Friends. She's hitting 370 in this one. Also a double-double with 12 digs and 4 aces. And here she is to serve. Santos goes for Simoon. Blocked back. It's a one-arm pickup by Best. Goes backwards, then tipped around. The one-timer by Elfner hit up in the air, then pushed through. It's going to be under by Harmon. Grosamy back to Stout, tips over. And a try again for Simoon. Her push shot, diving one-arm pickup by Harmon. Grosamy standing, goes for the back corner. Santos going to bump set Simoon, her 3rd try of the set, off the fingertips of the block, Widhelm underneath it. They go to Stout, rears up, off the block and down. And it's 6-4. Stout with 18 kills now. She's hitting 308 with 5 digs. How about that? 37 combined kills by Widhelm and Stout. If we want to add Brown too, that'd be 47 kills, all of them hitting 250 or better. Off the fingertips of Yokoyama, out of system ball, Simoon, hit hard nonetheless. Widhelm was there. Now it goes to Brown out of the middle, and that one's going to be off the block for a Baker point as well. It was 3-2 Mo Valley. Baker had not led since the 3rd set. Since then, they have taken 5 of the last 6 points. Looking to keep it going with the Widhelm serve. Yokoyama, Santos outside of the line. Simoon reaches back. Widhelm up for another dig. Harmon back sets. Elfner going to go to Yokoyama. Now it's another try for Simoon. Threaded down the line. It just got in. Sixteenth kill of the match for Simoon. Seibert will serve. 7-5. Once a team gets to 8, the 2 will switch sides. Seibert, who came in to set last set, continues to do so here in the 5th. Harmon gonna feed Stout. It's hit hard off Arciniega Palma, recovered on the 2nd, and then a free ball over from Simoon. Reese, Harmon, Elfner, diving pickup. They'll stay on the right. Oro, short cross just in between 2 Cats. Beautiful shot by Oro. Cuts the lead down to 1. It's back-to-back points for Mo Valley. Well, one of the things Mo Valley has done excellent tonight, avoid serve errors. They only have 6 in the match, and I don't believe they've had one since the third set. Seibert sends over to Grossamy. They'll go to Stout, finds the back left corner for another BU point. And that'll force the two teams to switch sides. I don't think Mo Valley thought that ball was in. It looked pretty definitive from up here. Nonetheless, Baker wins the point to make it 8-6. And they switch sides here in the 5th set. It's Brown, Stout, and Murray in the front row for Baker. Harmon, Grossamy, and Reese in the back row for the Cats. For Mo Valley up front, they've got Best, Oro, and looking to see who the other is going to join them. Looks like they'll just have 4 in the back row instead, with Seibert, Samoon, Franco, and Arciniega Palma. It'll be Grossamy serving. Comes off the fingertips from libero to libero. It'll be Oro hard off the block. Reese high in the air, but just not tall enough to get there. And so the point for Oro, her 18th kill of the match, to go with 18 digs and 6 blocks. It is 8-7. Round to serve, Avery Crane. Crane has 4 digs so far tonight. Grossamy, Harmon, Murray. Diving snag by Franco. Arciniega Palma ties it at 8. Chance for the lead for Crane. Back and forth we go in the 5th here in the Collins Center. Hardline drive goes off of Reese. Grossamy there to recover it, but it is a free ball over for the Vikings. Seibert comes to Arciniega Palma into the middle, and again there's a vacancy there. It's been the most popular kill, it feels like today, for Mo Valley, that just little roll shot into the middle and the dead spot in the court. 3 straight points for Mo Valley. We're going to get a timeout from Baker. They trail 9-8 in the 5th. We'll be back in a moment on the Hart Conference Network.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
It is 9-8. Missouri Valley has collected 3 consecutive points here in this decisive 5th set. Avery Crane serves out of the timeout. Baker still with 1 remaining. Mo Valley with 2. And Crane gets it over to Reese. Harmon comes to Brown out of the middle, and it's between 2 defenders for the point. Brown now with 11 kills for the night. In her 57th career game, she's got now 259 in her career, over 100 career blocks. Grace Wood to serve. 94th career match for Wood, came in with over 1,600 assists, over 350 digs, nearly 100 kills, but most important right now, 34 aces. Back set, Oro. That roll shot again, Murray, though, covered it. Stout from the left, off the tips of the block. They're going to try Seibert on the second. Pancake from Grossamy. We keep playing. Oh, wait, no. The official on the down said it was down. and it'll be a point for Mo Valley. Cole Murphy is going bananas after that point, the head coach for Mo Valley. It'll be Franco serving. Reese on one knee to get it. Dial back set, Stout angling on. All the power in the world in her right arm to the ball. It's 10-10. Champagne back on. We've seen her serve in every set so far. 29th career match she's appeared in for the young sophomore. Line drive serve. She's got a huge ace. Second of the match for Champagne. Had 4 aces last season. That now gives her 13 here in 2024. Another line driver. It's going to lead to a back row player attempting it on the assist. Gives Baker a good try for defense. Widhelm, the tip. Yes, it does. 3 in a row for BU. And by the way, that was the 20th kill of the match for Widhelm. Stout also has 20 kills. Champagne serves again. Arciniega Palma up to near Grossamy. Where will it fall? It's in on Baker's half, and they're going to be called for a double contact trying to get it back. So 12-11. But by the way, with 20 kills for both Widhelm and Stout, those are both season highs for both players, therefore career highs, both players freshmen. Stout, a redshirt freshman. Widhelm, true freshman. 12-11. The story in the first set was Momoko Yokoyama. She's got 5 aces. Here she is in a key moment. Good ball. Goes to Dial. They go to Widhelm. Rearing back. Crushed off the libero. Down at the baseline. 21 kills for the youngster. It's 13-11. Murray to serve. Feels like a wily veteran. She's still just a sophomore on this young team. They come again to Arciniega Palma. It's punched into the net, kept alive, and they'll get it in line with the antenna to stay alive at least for a moment. Uzoma stuffed. Widhelm and Dykeman. And it's a match point for BU. They've won 5 of the last 6. They lead 14-11. Looking to win their first 5-set match of the season. Kylie Murray, the sophomore, serving over. It's upped. It'll be a back row attack. Samoon. Long chase, and it's down for a point. They've gone over and over to the senior Samoon in key moments, and she comes through yet again, as she seemingly has all night long. Mo Valley survives the first set point. Can they survive the second? Arciniega Palma with 2 aces tonight. The junior from El Paso, Texas will have to await a timeout before she serves. Baker will still have 1 remaining. Or excuse me, they'll be out of them. And it'll be 14-12 coming out of the break on the Heart Conference Network.
The value of champions' character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
Back and forth it's been in the 5th set. Mo Valley had the early lead. Baker came back, got it back, led at the switch. Mo Valley took the lead back with 3 straight. Baker trailing 10-9, got 3 straight, and are up 14-12. This is their second set and match point. It comes out of a timeout. Blanca Arciniega Palma the junior from El Paso, Texas, serving for the visiting Vikings. She rainbows one to Kennedy Bryan. Set up by Dial. Widhelm to the back line. Yes, sir. Got it in. The freshman with 22 kills. A new season high for Abby Widhelm. And Baker takes it in 5. Their first 5-set victory of the season. It comes 15-12 in the 5th. Mo Valley took the first 25-20. Baker wins the second 25-21. The third 25-22. Mo Valley the fourth 25-23, and then Baker in the fifth 15-12. It gives Baker as many wins as they had last season. They accomplished their 9th win last year on October 14th. They do it this year on the 1st of October. Finished 9-18 last year. This year, a chance to get many more wins. They improved to 9-5 on the year, 2-4 in the Heart. For Mo Valley, they dropped to 10-8 and 2-3 in conference play. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us from the Collins Center. I'm Derek Johnson. This has been the Heart Conference Network. Volleyball will be back with you on Friday night. We got Baker football as well against Missouri Valley on Saturday as well. So join us for those right